The following broadcast is brought to you by Public House Media.
Hey everyone, welcome to Head Over Heels. Our second episode today will be all on the 4 points of the Miss America crown. I'm Jordenne Butler.
And I'm Annie Scogan. And to start off today's episode, we just want to thank you so much for the outpour of support we received from our first podcast. It grew like...
Oh my god. I mean, we were expecting maybe like...
our moms,
a couple of our friends. But oh my goodness, there was so many.
People came up to me that I wouldn't even expect to listen to the episode and congratulated us, and we're anxious to hear our second episode, and so thank you so much. It was completely unexpected, but we're so thankful for it.
Yeah. Hopefully we're not that bored. I mean, we got some
views.
Yeah, so woohoo!
And our moms did view it too, so thank you, moms. So, like Jordenne said, on today's episode, we're going to talk about the 4 points of the Miss America crown. And for those of you who don't know, if you see any crown within the Miss America organization, there are 4 points on it. And they actually stand for 4 different things, which is style, scholarship, service, and success. And so today we're just going to touch on each point of the crown and talk to you guys a little bit about which each point means to us, and we're going to also say our favorite point of the crown.
Yeah, so, okay, I'll start us off with point number 1, so to say. And so they're all 4 of them start with an S. And so the first S, so to say, is scholarship. And that's pretty much a given. I mean, the Miss America organization, like we said in our last episode, is the #1 largest scholarship organization for young women in the world, which is so incredible. I mean, so fortunate for anyone competing, whether they walk away with the title or just gain the experience, because anyone who competes gains scholarship.
And I think it's a very attractive marketing tool for the Miss America organization, because for any woman who's going through schooling, any type of scholarship they can receive is they are very much towards wanting to get scholarship, and so the Miss America organization is an attractive outlet for that.
Right. I mean, I can't remember how many times we've asked people on appearances or when they were competing, how did you get introduced to this, or what made you want to compete, and how many of them said, either, oh, I saw a flyer in my school, or, my friend told me about the scholarship opportunity, and who can pass up scholarship?
Exactly.
I mean, college is not getting any cheaper. It is ridiculous. I just got my first college bill.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness gracious. Holy cow. It's so expensive. I mean, I knew that going into it. It's not like I thought college was so inexpensive when I, went or decided to go, but oh my gosh.
But even as, I know Jordan's going to college in a couple days now, but even as high schoolers when we were competing, to be able to say that we've earned a certain amount of scholarship, even in high school, was really cool to say, and people thought that it was such an amazing part of the organization, and I know my parents are very thankful for it.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So the next point of the crown is style, and so this can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. A lot of people first think of style, think of what you wear, how you look, just how you present yourself, I guess, on the outside, but I think style can be so much more. It can be how you hold yourself, the confidence you have, and so many different things. So I think this one can go a lot of different ways.
Right, yeah. For me, it's, everybody's different. Nobody's the same. We're all created different to be different and to share our differences. And that's something that's so awesome about the Miss America organization, because I think so many times people who don't know about the Miss America organization have this stereotype that it's all glitz and glamour, and all these girls have, these beautiful, big, glorious hair, big ball gowns, and just wear them all the time. But in fact, a lot of times, a lot of girls that compete actually are tomboys, and, they might not, wearing a gown might not be their favorite thing, but, that's not the main part of the organization, so it doesn't matter. I mean, you don't have to be in love with all the glitz and glamour because style isn't about that one night of winning. It's about, how you represent yourself the 365 days of your year.
Agreed.
And so it's carrying, like you said, carrying yourself in your own, like, positive, unique way.
Definitely. And also for the stereotypes, people stereotype pageant girls to be tall, but if anyone knew Jordenne and I, they would know that is not the case.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But also I think with style, it really is how you carry yourself and the confidence that you gain from competing in the Miss America organization. I know that I did not have the same confidence level when I first started competing that I do now. You gain so much from being on that stage, being in that interview room. You take so much away from it, and it really plays into your individual style.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So the third S is service. Pretty self-explanatory again. Going out, it's a community it's a community organization. It's all about getting out in your community, representing yourself in the organization, and spreading awareness and giving back. So that's something that's super awesome. Every appearance that you do that's giving back is so rewarding and so unique because you're working with all these different organizations. Even off the top of my head, working with different Alzheimer's organizations, or what was the one I did? I went to Rice Lake, Wisconsin, and went to a Down syndrome event, and it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever been a part of. And just seeing that whole Rice Lake community come together for this special event, and they had all the families there that were supported, and they were all going into research for it. And it was just so awesome, and there was a dance going on, and it was all 80s themed. So we all showed up and had 80s music playing, and it was so much fun. And that's just one example of it, just a service giving back type of event that you can go to.
And I think a lot of times it's hard to find outlets for community service,
right,
especially for young girls. And so this is a great way, especially with your personal platform, like we talked about in the last episode. Everyone has to have a community service-based platform that they base their year on and they go and tackle throughout the year. And so having this organization to motivate you to find places to go volunteer and to have an outlet to share your story is really amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the last point of the crown that we're going to touch on is success. And success, I think, to me, comes in all different types of form, and I think incorporates the other three aspects of the crown perfectly, because I think you can have success in style and scholarship and service, and success isn't defined by winning the crown, but the journey that it takes.
Right. Oh, yeah. It is a journey, like we touched on in the last one, going from local, state to national, or even, just if you stay competing for a local your whole time in the Miss America organization, it's a journey, and you gain so much, and it's so incredible how much you gain, even if you don't win.
Agreed. I think success, you can't walk away with anything negative from the Miss America organization. When people ask me, why do you think I should compete in the Miss America organization? Because you have nothing to lose. You gain so much from competing. And like we mentioned, there's interview skills, self-confidence, even just learning how to walk in heels, because that's a task in itself. And so I think you become successful from doing this organization, and working to it helps you build confidence to be successful in the future.
Absolutely. Okay, I think now we're going to talk about our favorites. Our favorites.
Our favorite.
oh yeah.
From our four choices.
So my favorite of the four, I would have to go with success. Like Annie said, success really just kind of touches on every single one of the other ones, because it's all about, everything you gain from the organization. The interview skills, everything, you are just so successful, and there's really no failure. Even if you don't win the pageant, it's not failure, because you gain so much, and the way it just molds you into, the woman you are today, and someone that you can be proud of, and all of the things you accomplish through the organization is just so incredible.
I'd have to agree. I think success is my favorite point of the crown, too, because when you're competing in a pageant, you have one goal, and that's to win the pageant.
Mm-hmm.
But going through the pageant, each phase of competition, and the preparation for the pageant, you're gaining so much experience from that, and I think that in itself is a success. So I would have to agree with you, Jordenne. That would be my favorite, too.
We're so alike. We're so BFF goals.
Best friends ever.
Huh.
Well, I think that wraps up today's episode.
Mm-hmm.
We just have a little business to take care of about our Instagram. I know in the last episode we kind of made a big deal how it was 2 underscores and then head over heels followed by 2 underscores, when in fact we were wrong. It is 3 underscores, not 2. So 3 head over heels, then 3 underscores. So if you tried to search us and couldn't find us,
yes,
that's probably why.
That is probably why, and
we are sorry.
We are sorry, and we just wanted to make it even more complicated for everyone. No, I'm kidding. There is literally every head over heels was taken. Everything. So please bear with us.
So the 2 underscores was probably taken, so we had to do 3. But like we said, if you just go to our personal pages, we both tagged head over heels, so you can access it through there, and give us a follow to stay updated on when we post new episodes and more about our lives. We are so excited, especially after the first podcast was released. I think it got me more excited to do more, knowing that people were looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, and we appreciate any feedback, comments, suggestions, anything. You can reach out to us on our Instagram, send us a message, comment on our stuff. Talk to us. We'd love to hear from you and anything you have to say.
And if you have any episode requests or episode ideas, we'd also like to hear that too.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for listening, and we hope that this was informative on the 4 points of the Miss America crown.
Yeah.
See you guys.